What's up?
There you are, man. Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been like a day.
Yeah. It's a little different though. We were doing, for those that don't know, we did an interview for the Friday live stream, and I mean, I've never been on a Zoom with that many boxes open.
Yeah, like whenever we do a Zoom call, it's like the whole thing just looks like a checkerboard. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. I'm so struck, and of course the fans already know this, but I'm so struck by just like your chemistry, but really the camaraderie of the group. I mean, while everybody was talking, I mean, everyone was just so supportive. You were laughing. I mean, really, it really feels like a big group of friends. Is that how you describe it?
Yeah, I would even go deeper and say we're a family. We've spent so long together. Obviously, we didn't know each other before the group, any of us really, but yeah, when we joined the group, we just all kind of clicked, and that was a big thing in the audition. Actually, was like seeing Simon, seeing who clicked get together, and yeah, we clicked right away, and then we just became family right after that.
Totally, man. Well, that's all you'll get out of me. If you want to see me ask questions to Josh and the rest of the group, you can tune in today at 5. This is all about your fans, and it's the Uniters, right? That's the official name?
Yeah, of the Now United fam, yes.
Okay, right on. Do you actually, you know what? I don't want to ask any questions because it might come up. So these are all from your fans. We'll get to as many as we can. And again, thanks for taking the time, Josh. This comes from @GossipNU. A few days ago, you said that people should have a why in their lives to continue doing what they do. I totally agree how important that is. What is your personal why, if you had to say?
All right. I think I did say that on live, and I think I have a different why. It changes. It changes with, I mean, my life. Everything changes. So I think my why right now would be to just inspire everyone in the world and keep a smile on everybody's face in this time. That's my why as of right now. But before, it's been like, I don't know, inspiring young boys to follow their dream in arts if they wanted to instead of sports. Or my mom is a huge inspiration to me, like all those things.
Totally. It's a why can also probably be thought of as a purpose. And I think of whether whatever you do in your life and whatever your passion is, wouldn't you agree? Like the purpose is like the GPS of life, right? It's like your navigation system. If you don't have like the why or the purpose, it's tough to navigate situations. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Totally. All right. @world_JK Beauchamp. When did you realize that dancing was your life and you wanted to do it forever?
You know what? That's a strange question. I actually, ever since I was little, I started dancing. I was like, yo, this is amazing. I love it. I realized it's hard to say because I always had the dream in the back of my head of becoming an artist. I always wanted to be like the biggest artist out there and just be performing on the stage. And dancing was a way of me getting to, I guess, training for that goal in general. So, I mean, dancing, I think, was never really my full goal. And I didn't think that I would be dancing forever. I always wanted to transition. So I think I decided that I wanted to pursue dance and artistry as a career when I was probably around 15, 14.
Okay. So with dancing not being the goal, was dancing almost like a throughway to the goal, or like it was a vehicle for the goal, or?
It was honestly kind of just what's the word? I don't know the word. Anyways, I'll try and explain it.
Okay.
But it was like I went to dance because I thought I could never be an artist.
Right.
I thought it was just impossible. I was just this kid from Alberta, Canada. Everyone plays hockey here. Like, It's just not possible. And then I just kept dancing and dancing and dancing, trying to get into the spotlight and get somewhere with that maybe someday I could move on to be an artist. And I just kept going at it. And I obviously love dance. I mean, dancing is amazing. It's always going to be my number one love. But performing, I probably will. It's not. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I'm curious because you're just such a phenomenal dancer, and I talk to artists that might write songs, and they'll say to me, if I can, that's the best way I can express myself, right? I struggle with person-to-person communication sometimes. I struggle with opening up to close loved ones, but I can always write about it. Do you feel like you can best express yourself through dance, would you say?
Yes, 100%. I've always, ever since I was a little kid, I had trouble like explaining through words. You can see right here, I can't find words and such. So, I think yeah, whenever I turned on a song and I felt it and I could just express myself through movement, it was just the way I could express myself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. All right. By the way, am I saying your last name right, Beauchamp?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I spell my name a little funny, so I get called Kavan, so I'm always like a sticker.
Really?
Yeah. All right. So Beauchamp Source asks, is there something you do every time before going on stage? Do you have like I don't know, like a ritual or something like that, or?
I do. It's really for just big performances. It's really big performances. I do this one thing. I get my headphones and then I go into like somewhere very, very secluded, and I put in my headphones and I listen to "In the Air Tonight" by Phil Collins.
Hell yeah. Dude, that's like the big moment song.
That's the one. So I listen to that every time. Like I listened to it before I went on World of Dance. I listened to it before we went on tour for the first time. All my biggest performances, I've always listened to that before I've gone on to do them.
That's awesome. Great song. Those drums come in?
Yeah.
All right, Josh Beauchamp, CF. If you could collab with any Canadian dancer or singer, who would it be?
Ooh.
Tough.
Dang. I think there's like a holy trinity, I would say, that I would want to be collabing with, and that would be Drake, Justin Bieber, or The Weeknd. Maybe actually Shawn Mendes too. All those four, I don't know if I could decide between them.
So talented.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in the water up there, but you guys got something going on.
Yeah.
Do you have out of those four? Do you have somebody's music that you feel you like to dance to the best, or maybe their style of music allows you to express yourself the easiest?
You know what? I actually like all four of them for different reasons. And it's like The Weeknd. I love The Weeknd's music videos. He has like the best music videos in my opinion. I'm just like, I love those music videos. Justin Bieber's voice is literally like butter.
Insane.
It kills me every time I listen to it. Drake, I think Drake would probably be the one I would dance to. He's got this like a vibe, like the melodic rap that he does is just, I love it. Yeah.
All right. At Choices, Josh says, what choreography was the most difficult for you to learn?
Like Now United choreography?
They didn't really specify, but I don't know. I think maybe like what comes to mind when you think about just a routine or something that you did, publicly that the fans saw, where you're like, man, that was a huge challenge.
I think probably there's a lot. I think it wouldn't be any of the Now United choreo for me because I think that stuff is kind of easy for me. But I think it would probably be either our first dance on World of Dance, me and Taylor, or I did a Michael Jackson performance one time to Man in the Mirror, or I think any choreography that I made to teach in a class. I always make my choreography so hard that I can barely even do it.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. At secrets Boani? What does that mean? Do you know?
That's like a ship name.
Okay. Oh, is it?
It's
okay.
like our fans really love to like...
We don't have to get into it.
Yeah.
All right. Right on. What cover have you always wanted to do but didn't?
Cover? Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'll do one that I've always wanted to do but like don't have the ability to. Actually, when I first got into Now United, I sang a song in the audition. It was so bad. But then after, one of the choreographers that I was picking for Now United, he said, um, one day when you can sing "Listen" by Beyonce and not miss a note, you are considered actual like real vocalist. And I've always, from then on, I've always wanted to be able to sing "Listen" by Beyonce.
That's like the standard.
That is a hard one to sing, I must say.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I like that. At Gravity, Josh asks if you could choose a music video for Michael Jackson. This is cool because we were just talking about MJ. So if you could choose a music video for Michael Jackson to participate in, what video would you choose?
Probably Beat It.
Okay.
I love Beat It. I love like the whole like pool table scenario
Yep.
and like all like the kind of gangs in it, and it's I think it's super tight.
So cool. It's got like that West Side Story vibe a little bit.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
That's a great video. All right, cool. Beat It. At Team Beauchampions, what is the biggest challenge that you face at the beginning of your career in the dance world? Anything come to mind?
I think the biggest challenge I had is when I first started coming to LA a lot and started getting in classes in LA and getting seen by those choreographers. I always would compare myself, and I would be in my head a lot. I would always be comparing myself to who I thought was the best person in the room, and it was really hard because sometimes I get picked out to do like solos in the class at the end, and I'd always like kind of mess it up. Like I'm always thinking way too much like in my head, and then how I overcame that was I actually left like the dance industry for Now United for a while, and then I came back, and I kind of thought I was in my like a whole different league, like by myself now. I wasn't even comparing myself to any of these other amazing dancers who I love and respect. But I wasn't really comparing myself to them anymore. So I started to kind of let go, and from there on, every time I got called out to do a solo, I never messed up again. It's kind of like magic, I guess.
Yeah. But it's such a great point you make. Like, don't you? I was just having a conversation with somebody about this week. Like, comparison is just, first off, there's no fair comparison, and it's like the root of all unhappiness, wouldn't you say? Just constantly comparing. Like, I'm glad you were able to kick that.
Yeah.
So now, do you feel like you're in a good headspace as a creative and as a dancer? You don't really compare yourself too often anymore.
Well, as a dancer, but now I compare myself as like an artist.
Yeah,
So it's like,
totally.
It's a give and take, but right now I'm learning to like just combat that and push it to the side.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's get to a few more of these. At Talents Kyle, what is your fan base name? We are really confused about that, but I personally like the Beauchampions.
Yeah, honestly, I never officially announced this because like I just go with like the Uniters because I'm in Now United. But for my specific fandom, I think I'm gonna go with Beauchampions. There was another one a long time ago. It was Lil Bo Peeps. Like it was LILBEAU and then PEEP, like Lil Bo Peeps. And I thought that was hilarious. But I love Beauchampions too, so it's hard.
Yeah. Are you officially picking one?
Yes. I'll say Beauchampions. If you want to be my fan, Beauchampions. Yes.
Beauchampions. I like that. That's really cool. You a little trophy, little medal emoji too. I dig it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I love how general some of these questions are. At Louise ADOPCKE. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, but what is your favorite childhood memory? Does anything come? That's a huge question, but
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a big one.
Yeah.
I think probably you know, I'll go with this. So when I was a kid, I always wanted a trophy. I don't know why. I was obsessed with trophies. So when I was a really little kid, I went to the party store, and we went to the party store to like get stuff for my birthday party or something, and I saw this plastic trophy that was like this big, and I was like, Mom, I need it. So I got it. It was this little plastic trophy. I actually still have it, but I think that was such a symbol for me. Like, I wanted a trophy so bad, but I really didn't do anything for it. So then I realized, like, it's not really anything. But then when I won my first trophy ever, I think that was a big moment for me. And it wasn't even like a first place trophy. It was a runner-up trophy.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was like the real thing.
Yeah. Finally got the real thing.
That's awesome. All right, let's get to @JoshB updates. How was it for you to overcome the bullying that you experienced in your past as part of dancing? Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah. So I mean, growing up in a small town in Alberta, Canada, everyone plays hockey here, so it's a bit macho. But obviously bullying came with that. But I just I've learned to deal with bullying throughout the years. Like, it comes in different shapes and forms. Bullying always does. There's cyberbullying. There's normal bullying. But I think you just really have to just believe in yourself and know that what other people say doesn't really matter and affect you. Like, you just gotta do you and live your life to the fullest. Do whatever you want to do. Don't let other people judge you for something that you love doing.
Yeah. And if they are bullying you, right? Like, wouldn't you agree? Like, it says more about them than it does you.
That's a fact. 100%.
Right on. All right. Now, United Portugal. Which countries do you most want to visit in the future? That's a tough question. It's probably all of them, right? I mean, you probably love traveling the world. Do any stick out?
I think I'll do a top three. So
Okay.
there's 3 places I've always wanted to visit ever since wanted to travel in general. And we've been, like, 99 has been to over 20 countries. And it's a really big spread that we haven't been to, like, any of these 3. But we just got a member from Australia. I want to go to Australia so bad. I also want to go to Italy, all over Italy. And I want to go to Iceland and Portugal. So 4.
I've heard great things about every place you just named.
Yeah. They're all amazing. Like, I see so much good things about all these places, and I just want to live in all of them.
Yeah. All right, I'll get to a couple more here before we let you go. What are some good ones? Oh, this is actually a really good question. I believe it's Young Julia 1. Ask Josh to share a funny fact about him that he thinks his fans might not know.
Funny facts. Let's. Okay, so when I work out, I'm trying to work out every day. I don't know if this is very funny. It's kind of just boring, but my workouts take so long. Only when I do, like, barely anything to actually work out. It takes so long because I always take so long to pick a song, and then I, like, dance to it in the mirror, and I perform in the mirror while I'm working out. And it's just like a whole performance, and then I do a workout, and then I do a whole performance, and I do a workout. Yeah, it takes forever for me to do a workout.
That's insane. What are you saying? Your showers are, like, legendarily long?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. I just had a shower today. It was like an hour.
Josh has been in the shower since the MTV interview earlier this week.
Yes.
All right, 2 more, and then we'll let you go. If you, this comes from @7litf. If you weren't a dancer, what would you be?
Something fun. Whenever I get this question in interviews, I always say a water slide tester.
Yeah.
I love water slides. And yeah, I think I would love to be a water slide tester.
That'd be amazing. And that job definitely exists, you know what I mean? Like, somebody's got to test them. All right, and then the final one, @JoshCentrist. Which instrument do you want to learn that you do not know how to play yet?
Oh. I think the piano. 100%. The piano. I just took up guitar, and so ukulele came along with that. I know how to play those two, but I've always loved the piano. I'd love to learn that.
Yeah. Beautiful it sounds. I mean, you could do really beautiful ballads on that, you know?
Yeah.
Totally. Well, awesome, man. All right, so the last thing, I thought I'd give you the platform. The Uniters, the Beauchampions, they've made the group top requested for the past couple of weeks. Of course, you guys are guests on the show today. Do you have any words for the fans that have been going so hard for you and requesting you on MTV? Do you want to say thank you? Do you want to deliver a message to them?
Yeah. Uniters Beauchampions, you mean the world to me and Now United. And I see all of these times that you tag us in all these things and you vote for us, and your dedication means the world to us. And I just want to say a really heartfelt thank you, and I love you guys.
Amazing. Josh, thanks so much for taking the time, man. It was fun hanging out with you in the group earlier this week, and I can't wait for the fans to see the interview, but especially this on a Friday is really cool of you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course, man. I'll talk soon, all right?
Yeah, peace out.